Now, if you know Audi, then you'll know that when it comes to refreshing a model, it's always quite difficult to tell the difference, and the new Audi A3 is no exception. But that's not to say it's not a great looking car, because it's possibly one of the best looking family hatchbacks in the market. If you look really closely, or if you're an avid Audi fan, then you'll probably notice a few of the aesthetic changes. But the real changes are all a little bit more technical. In fact, this iteration of the A3 is actually built on a whole new chassis than the previous model, and has shed around 80 kilograms in weight. Now, what I love about the cabin of the A3 is it doesn't feel like a hatchback in the slightest. It feels like some sort of executive saloon, and the German quality that you'd expect from Audi is evident throughout. Everything is really well built, screwed together, and everything feels really premium. It's a really nice cabin to sit in, only enhanced by these rather attractive seats. The first thing that you will notice when you sit in the car are these two centre vents that seem to stare you out. It's like some sort of Darren Brown kind of mind trick when you get in, because I've been driving this car for about 3 days now and I can't help but stare at them. They are quite attractive, they are very fun to play with as well. They're a really cool design feature on this car, and no doubt a talking point for whoever you give a lift to in this vehicle. And it doesn't stop there. We've got this little button on the dashboard that, when you push it, reveals the media console that comes out of the dashboard. Brill. And it's all controlled through the center dial in the middle. So we've got our navigation, our telephone, radio and media options, all very simple to use, and our volume control is very well placed just here. So a really well designed, well thought out and easy to use system. Now, the other thing that's quite good in this car, and very similar to Ford Sync technology, is the voice recognition. So you can basically command your car to do whatever you like. So for instance, we push this button, navigation, enter address,
please enter the town, street and house number.
I'll put the office in, Liverpool,
please say the line number.
Number 1.
Line 1. Liverpool has been accepted. Start route guidance.
There we go. So a very accurate system indeed, and even with my accent it recognises everything I say. The voice activation and clever media system is standard, alongside air conditioning, steering wheel mounted controls and MP3 compatibility. So let's see what the practicality is like in the back. So even in the 3-door hatchback, there's still plenty of leg and headroom. It's quite comfortable back here. There is a bit of a transmission tunnel in the middle, so you would struggle to get a third adult in the back here in comfort, but the seat is there. And there's this rather handy storage compartment which reveals your very useful high-vis jacket. So that is all very clever. We've got a 12-volt adapter here as well to keep the kids entertained, and some nice cup holders either side, as well as some small binnacles here for storage. So very comfortable and quite spacious. But does that let the boot down? Let's have a little look. Thanks to the A3's new chassis, there's more boot space than ever, with a very low load level, so you shouldn't have any issues in loading into this vehicle. And it's quite a wide opening too, so a very fair sized boot, which is only enhanced when you take the parcel shelf off and drop the rear seats. There's a 60-40 split there, and the seats fold pretty much flat. There's a little bit of a lip there, but let's not forget that this is a hatchback, so a very fair sized boot. The Audi A3 offers a great range of engines, many of which have been revamped since the previous range. A 2-litre diesel unit is one of these reworked engines, and the changes are definitely noticeable, as it delivers quite a hefty power output of 141 brake horsepower, and it can return around 70 miles per gallon. So there's a rejig suspension on this car, which means it's a lot less firm to drive. This new A3 really is quite an offer, and I think it's certainly got the good looks. It's got that classic Audi vibe going on for sure, and it's an incredibly fun car to drive. The steering is quite responsive yet light. Now, although it would be perfect for the city, we've got these different drive select modes that allow you to set it up for the different type of driving modes that you may require. So it's a great car, and I can certainly see it sharing both city driving and long distance driving with ease. Audi is a desirable brand, and the A3 is an exceptionally nice car, so resale should be on your side. Now you're looking at around £20,000, which is about 3 or 4 grand more expensive than the VW Golf. However, the A3 is cheap to run and quite fun to drive. We give the Audi A3 4 out of the 5 stars. To break that down, we'll firstly stop at appeal. Audi's famed style is of course one of the selling points for the A3, and when coupled with its luxury interior, it makes for a very desirable vehicle. We give its appeal 4 out of the 5 stars. For practicality, there's lots of room for rear passengers and plenty of space in the boot. The Audi A3's practicality far surpasses its hatchback label. We give its practicality 4 out of the 5 available stars. The A3 offers a great choice of engines, some with economy in mind and others with performance. This can sometimes be hard to find with hatchbacks, therefore we award the performance category 4 out of the 5 stars. When it comes to ride and handling, a new suspension means the A3 is as agile and reliable as ever on the road. So much in fact that a sport suspension isn't even necessary really to enjoy yourself out on the road. We give its ride and handling 4 out of the 5 stars. With economical engine options on offer and the prestigious badge of the Audi brand, the A3 is both relatively cheap to run and will retain its residual values very well. We give its ownership 4 out of the 5 stars. So overall, with its luxurious credentials, it's hard to believe that the Audi A3 is actually a hatchback. But when it does come to being a hatchback, the A3 pulls it off with flying colours. Therefore, we award the overall rating for the Audi A3 4 out of the 5 available Motor Talk stars.